Well, Mom, first you have to start with the flight from the North Island to the South Island.
Bad behavior is rewarded on Air New Zealand because what she did, rather than scolding us, she did roll her eyes.
She rolled her eyes.
She rolled her eyes.
But that was fair.
She threw 2 bags of corn chips, which I thought was for the 2 of us. Nope.
Just
gave
one
another.
person.
So we got 4 bags of corn chips right on the heels of bad behavior.
Oh, yeah.
You missed it. I couldn't get my lens filter off in time, but anyway, I wanted to sit down and just sort of check in. I'm here with my mom in New Zealand, and it is incredible. We are reliving a lot of my top moments in the North Island, together with her friend Iris as well. And it's just been so great. And oh my God, is that a whale? No, it's not. It's not a whale. Okay. I've been thinking about what sort of theme I want to include or address in this video, and the most obvious one that has sort of surfaced is family and roots. And the other day we went on a cultural visit at a Māori village in Rotorua, and I thought that it would be great to record my experience there. And I had my camera ready to capture the welcome reception that they went on. They performed a haka for us. And as soon as the chief came out of the tribe, I lowered my camera and decided to not film it. And I'm so glad that I did, because I feel like I got so much more out of the experience. After seeing the Māori village in person, I feel as though modern society and the culture where I grew up, at least in the United States, isn't as rich, quite simply. That there's less meaning for me in modern life. Now that I've seen this, I'm not sure quite what to do with it, but I'm so glad that I was able to see this other way of life. But I think one thing that I will do is turn to my roots, and the most direct way to do that is spend time with my mom and enjoy her presence, her comfort and guidance. I'll turn to my family. All right, the sun's going down. I think it's time I get back, because we're headed to Auckland tomorrow and then off to the South Island. Let's go.
What day is it today, Mom?
It's the day I woke up with a red eye. I don't know. The good news is I don't know what day it is. And also I don't care. But it's a delightful day because we're in New Zealand on vacation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very good.
But we just came from Geraldine, also known as Jolene. And that was also delightful.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah.
Now we're going to see a little bit of the coast and have a picnic later. How's that sound?
Fan-damn-tastic.
Fantastic. All right. First stop, the second part of the trip. Where are we, Iris?
Rakaya Gorge Walkway.
Rakaya Gorge Walkway. We got some new members.
Yep.
And some old ones. Let's do it. You made it. Oh, yeah.
Barely.
No, you made it. Great job. I love the smell of the cold air of the ferns. Do you feel that, like, cold air? I love that from the ferns and the smell.
Great.
It's amazing. The Amazon warrior.
That's it. Oh, we're doing it now?
Well, I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know what we're doing either.
Yeah.
Is it filming right now?
So, yeah, it's filming.
But we made it to Christ.
Try that.
What is this? Do you smoke it?
No.
Slurp it.
You slurp it. Don't move the straw. Don't move the straw. You hold this. There you go. And now try it. Suck on it. And you finish the whole thing.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Tastes like I've been cutting grass.
It kinda, yeah. So now we're here in South Island.
Yep.
And we're going to go with the flow.
Thank you.
I think.
Mm-hmm. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very good. Well done.
For the Māori, mana is a force that permeates the universe. It is power, prestige, and abundance. Though not as most of us understand those terms. Mana comes from forming relationships based on reciprocity with others. Traveling towards Aoraki or Mount Cook, I felt the mana of the wind. I had never felt wind that strong, that sustained. When you experience the raw power of the elements, this mana, it can be terrifying. But I also remembered something else. The earth has given me everything. All my possessions, my family and friends, the clothes on my back, everything I know. And just as soon as the earth gives, it can also take away. And why wouldn't it? As we continue to harm the environment, we descend further into a state of disequilibrium. Restoring balance is our only hope. It was here that I felt the mana of the earth. Nature in New Zealand is impressive. It's no secret. But I've realized that it's not just New Zealand that is special. I think we too often forget that anywhere we stand is sacred. The earth, our planet, is sacred.
Good morning, good morning.
Hi.
What's going on over here?
Nothing.
She's recording.
And I'm not fit to be videoed right now. We're at the lovely base of Mount Cook, and Lake Pupaki is in the background.
Oh yeah.
As the Maori would say, paki paki.
Paki paki.
It's wonderful to be here.
It sure is.
Mount Aoraki happens to be especially sacred for the Nai Tahu tribe. For them, it is the source of their ancestry.
There they are. How are you feeling right now?
Like a champion.
All right, I'm going to ask you the same question at the end.
Okay.
But no matter where we come from, whether it's a huge city or the countryside, that land is sacred. I grew up on the waters of the Chesapeake Bay. My hometown will always be sacred for me. And the land and the water continue to support us even as we change them. Another unalterable bond that is sacred is that of family. We were on the other side of the world from our hometown, but my mom's visiting brought me closer than ever to my family, as strange as it may seem. The entire trip we repeated famous one-liners from my grandfather, who passed last year. We talked about family history, and we relived memories of the past together.
Mom, can you explain the it on up, where that comes from?
Well, Granddaddy said it a lot. It's just like an extra emphasis.
Right.
It's like an extra punctuation mark with words.
Right.
It just means do it to an elevated level.
Yeah, exactly.
It also is just like a filler, and
It's
it
a
also
filler.
makes us laugh.
It does.
So
Yeah.
there's all that bonus.
Exactly.
It's
Very good.
included with that phrase.
Comes from Granddaddy.
Yeah.
My grandfather and your father.
Everything has a Mauri, a life force, a spirit.
One second. Mom, where are we?
Well, we're on Lake Teano, and we're
Yes.
getting ready to go off the boat into an unknown forest where there may be glowworms.
Glowworms, what do you feel
Woo!
about it, Iris? We're ready.
Team glowworms.
Team Glowworms.
Settle in.
They are. In the palace.
In many indigenous cultures, non-living entities like rocks are seen as teachers because they've been around longer than we have. There are many lessons we can learn from animals and non-living things alike, like the adaptability of the piwakawaka, one of the few endemic birds that have adapted well to a landscape altered by humans here in New Zealand.
We're on the road to Milford Sound. Probably one of the coolest drives, I think, I've ever done. There we go. Putting paint on the barn.
Painting the barn.
Just a little bit buggy here in Milford Sound,
But it's beautiful.
but it's beautiful.
Traveling with my mom restored my spirits, my Maori. I was so happy to share my experiences abroad with her.
Ready for the cruise?
I was born ready.
Yeah, sure were. I think that's our vessel.
That is our vessel. That's our vessel. She's very cute.
She's very cute.
I can never hope to give back all that she has given me in her lifetime. But I like to think that this was a small offering. I'm not sure why I tend to search for meaning where perhaps there is none. Maybe it's my brain's way of grappling with all the chaos and imbalance I perceive in the world. But when I'm with people like my mom, like Iris, like Kuba, and his friends, well, I feel whole. I feel hope. I feel their Maori and their mana. And I know that the bond we share is tapu.